Hello my lovely viewers. Today I want to share with you something that has happened to me, and it could happen to anybody. In fact, it has happened to me several times in the past, but about 10 days ago I got bit by something. I don't know what it was. It was a spider or a mosquito, I don't know, but when it bit me, my leg, it bit me in my hamstring, left hamstring. So that's why I missed uploading a video last week and one this week. So I'm trying to catch up because I know you guys appreciate the information I share with you. So anyways, it bit me about 10 days ago, probably, or 11 days ago. What happened was I was sleeping and I woke up in the I woke up in the middle of the night, and then I scratched a little bit, and then in the morning I looked at it and it was just a raised bump with no tip, nothing. It was just red. I posted the picture actually on my Instagram, and I made a concoction and to heal it. So 2-3 days later, everything was going all right. The fourth day, I was doing some cleaning with some toxic chemicals. I have long nails. I didn't realize it was when something heals, it starts scratching because there's movement and modification, creation of new tissue and stuff like that. So what I did is I was scratching, and I didn't realize I didn't wash my hand, and I scratched a few times. And I felt it was somewhat bleeding. So I'm like, oh, I scratched myself too hard, and I let it go. I slept that night. I wake up in the morning and the bite turned into something completely different. It was going away and now it took a different shape. It started hurting. There was a massive hardness underneath it. So I realized it was infected. That morning when I woke up, I had to go to Orange County to visit some friends in Newport. I didn't pay attention to it. I'm like, it hurts. Maybe I infected it. No big deal, you know. I lived in Africa. I grew up in Africa in the wilderness. I'm used to things like that. I let them. I don't pay attention to them. They'll heal by themselves. Our body, we're created to heal. We're not created to deteriorate. So if you feed yourself the right foods and you drink the right water, there is no way you're gonna deteriorate. You will only improve, no matter what your age is, you know. This is my belief, and I hope it's your belief as well. So that morning, I had to go to Newport Beach, Orange County, to visit some friends. There was a pool, the beach, and all that. And I was wearing a bikini. I walked, and my friend, one of my friends that invited us, looked at my leg and he's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's just a mosquito bite or some spider bite." He looked at it and he made me panic. He's like, "What if it's poisonous? What if..." He started saying some negative things. I'm like, "Don't worry, it's gonna heal. I just scratched it and I think my hands were not clean." Anyways, he started panicking and made me panic, and he's like, "Let's go to the emergency room today." So I went to the emergency room. He's like, "Just check on it to make sure it's not some venomous spider, some venomous, some toxic something." I'm like, "All right, it doesn't hurt." Went to the emergency room. The doctor looked at it and said, she asked a few questions, and then I answered all of them. And she said it is not a venomous bite, because if it's venomous bite, first of all, it hurts a lot. She said you can't sit home for like a day. She's like, you'll be in the emergency room immediately that same day. It hurts a lot. It becomes black, and also because we have a brown recluse and black widow, so we have two very poisonous spiders in California, and she said it will sink if the bite is venomous. So I realized it wasn't a venomous bite, and I told my friend, "It's not a venomous bite, calm down." You know, I don't watch the news, so I'm not the type of alarmed person and seeing. When you stop watching the news, the TV, you become calmer. Funny, or believe it or not. It's just, you know, you're not alarmed or under panic. And people that watch a lot the news a lot, which is my friend, he was in panic mode. I'm like, just don't worry, everything's gonna be all right. Anyway, so she gave me antibiotics. 10 days of very strong antibiotics for Lyme disease and just bad diseases. And she gave me an ointment, topical ointment. I went home that night, came back from Orange County, and then I thought to myself, okay, this is supposed to heal on its own. I'm gonna try to eat very clean and minimize my calories as much as I can, and then I will see. In 3 days I will see how it's doing. I'm not gonna buy the antibiotics because it took me probably 20 years to heal the damage that antibiotics did to my body. And you know, some of us will do well with antibiotics. Our body can tolerate them. Some of us don't. I, as a child, had so many antibiotics put into me by my parents because I was a weak child. I was very skinny, and I had asthma. I was very sick. So eventually I grew out older and everything cleared up, and the antibiotic damage stayed with me for many years, and up until today I'm still allergic to a lot of antibiotics, and I'm also fighting candida and things that are caused by antibiotics. Not fighting, trying to manage candida. So I said to myself, I will not take anything until, if it gets worse, I will. So 3 days later I realized it's not getting better. Also, I failed to eat clean on the first day. I ate some boxed ingredients which are not good for you. Even though they didn't contain anything weird, but it was dextrose, maltose, whatever stuff was in there, and I knew I shouldn't have done that. So anyways, 3 days later, my wound grew like bigger like that, and I'm sorry, this is gonna be a little graphic. I had like a crater in my leg. The hole that was in there, that was little tiny 2 millimeters, turned into 5-6 millimeters, which is a half a centimeter. It's a quarter of an inch, I think, or less. So it didn't scare me because I know I will clean up my food and my habits. I'll walk more and stuff, and it'll get better. So 3 days later, I saw that it's not getting well because I'm not outdoors. I've been like just laying at home because the infection was like draining my energy. So what I did is I said, okay, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna start walking. I put an ointment. So this is what has helped me, and it's now finally starting to heal. Number one, I fasted 24 hours. When you feed yourself, you're feeding the bacteria in your body. Okay, so stop feeding yourself. We humans can fast for a long time, water fast, and we can even do dry fast for many days, and everything will be all right. So I did a water fast for 24 hours. It helped a lot. That morning, the next day, I woke up and my leg was feeling 25% better. I will post pictures. I don't want to show you my leg right now on camera, but I will show you the pictures on my website. I'm going to post a little blog titled Spider Bite or Insect Bite, and you can check out my pictures as I gradually heal. It's not completely healed, and I'm going to talk to you about that. So, number one, garlic. Garlic is antibiotic, nature's antibiotic. So if you can ingest garlic, I eat a whole bulb of garlic in every single meal that I'm having after I fasted 24 hours. I couldn't fast longer because I think the healing was pulling too much energy out of me, and I just couldn't fast longer. So I started having garlic either raw in a paste with lime and salt, or you can just eat it like cooked, half cooked. Don't cook it too much. Okay, so that's number one. I was sprinkling a ton of cayenne pepper on my food. Lots of it. Ground turmeric. All of these are bacterial busting spices. And a fresh organic black pepper. I bought this with the grinder so I can grind it and it's fresh, okay? If you can get your spices fresh, it's even better. And grind them. So that made my food and my body start releasing antibiotics inside my body, and natural antibiotics that are not harmful. I mean, I know garlic, you can't abuse of garlic. A lot of people don't do well with garlic, so just use it when you need it. Sometimes I'll use it in food, but not on a daily basis, because garlic is an antibiotic. It kills everything in your body. Another thing that has helped me is emu oil. I put emu oil, compress, hot compress with tea tree, and I cleaned the spider bite slowly and slowly. And don't put it on top, put it around it and massage your body as much as you can. Walk 1 to 3 hours every day to help circulate and push all these things that you're ingesting, you know, and you're applying topically. So also Epsom salts, I just swear by Epsom salts for everything. Soak yourself morning and night in Epsom salt for at least 20 minutes in real hot, then put a little cold water and stay there if you can until up to an hour. Also, if you live nearby the ocean, go and put your leg or foot or whatever, arm, whatever you got bit into the ocean. Ocean has this wonderful mixture of minerals that's identical to our body in the same proportions, and it literally is analgesic, and it closes all wounds. So I did the ocean twice. I need to do it more. And then minimize your food. If you can't fast, bring down your calorie intake, caloric restriction to maximum 500. I'm eating like 560 calories right now a day, trying to keep this infection under control. I feel it's healing. The wound is not closing because I haven't exposed it to the air and the sun. So that's the next step I'm gonna do. And by the way, I have to remind you something. If you are healing something naturally, it will take time. It's gonna take you from 1 week to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to see even sometimes the slightest results. Depends on your age as well. If you're younger, you'll see healing faster. And also depends on what you ingest. Regarding antibiotics, all the medication in our society today is geared for glucose burning people. I am not a glucose burning person. I am a fat burning person because I follow the ketogenic diet. I do not ingest very little glucose a day. So I don't think antibiotics are good for me right now. They might be good for you, and I think if you're working and you don't have enough time, it might be a way to go, but then you have to heal. I think you have to take probiotics with them and things so they don't affect you as much. And try to ask the doctor to see if you can take, instead of 10 days, just 5 days or something like that. So that's pretty much it. My wound is healing. My bite is going away at a very slow pace. I'm very patient. I know that the natural body needs time, nature needs time, and hopefully I will heal completely. I'll keep posting pictures until the wound goes away completely. Thank you guys for watching, and once again I apologize I didn't upload I uploaded 1 video per week. I'm supposed to upload 2, so I'm catching up on everything right now. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you never get bit by anything. Give this video a like if you like it, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!